Hi, friends. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. It's almost 7, so we're going to go live just a little bit early here and give everybody a chance to come on in here. We have all of your questions ready to go. Thank you to all of you guys who submitted those. So everybody come on in, tap that screen, share that live, get ready, grab your drink, kick back and relax. We have so many of you guys that submitted questions for our little New Year TikTok Spotlight event that starts at 7 p.m. So just in a little bit. I have no idea if we're live on their account or if it's just we're on their banner or who knows what's up there. Ring in the new year with the TikTok Spotlight. 7 p.m. is when it is our turn, and we are going to be live for an hour here answering your questions about the TikTok Awards that happened this last weekend, where we were fortunate enough to take home the award of Best Variety Act 2022, which is crazy. Hey, Dawson. Dawson just said, uh-oh. Why does he keep saying uh-oh? Because we're going to show the video of Dawson.
No.
No, we're not.
We talked about that before.
We'll get the beacon link back up soon. So there's a global issue with TikTok that's been removing everyone's web pages. It's a known issue. They've got to code it in. So as soon as they do that, our beacon link will be back up there. We're just going to give everybody a minute here. 2 minutes. Everybody tap that screen. Come on in. Get your questions ready. I think there's about 20 on the list. So Lego Jerry was nice enough to go through and consolidate the questions, as there was a ton of duplicates. Consolidate them down. There was also a ton of questions that were outside of the awards, which we'll answer on another day. But today we're going to stick with just what happened at the TikTok Awards this last weekend. And my eyelashes are sticking together, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. There's no music playing because this will be posted on YouTube as well. So if you guys haven't, make sure you go over there to YouTube and check us out. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment below. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and you can follow us over here at Cedar Couple on TikTok as well for this next year, and come for some fun. Caitlin's hair is on point. This is Caitlin's hair right after a bath with nothing else done to it.
Just a little product in it.
Oh, did you put product in it? Oh, yeah, you did.
Just a little curl cream.
All right, we've got 1 minute. So we're going to start off the questions with a very simple one. The first question on the list is from Lego Jerry, who says, I've got nothing to ask. Hi, TikTok. Well,
hi, Lego Jerry.
Hi, Lego Jerry. So we'll read that one since he was the one that put together the document for us. We'll go ahead. He threw his question in there as the first one on the list. So
Priorities,
Lego Jerry with the troll question.
Thank you for the fruit hat.
Why is it covering my eyes up? Why is it so low? Who's going to wear a hat that low? All right, is it 7 yet? It is 7. Okay, so everybody, welcome to the New Year Spotlight here on TikTok. The backstage, how are you? Thank you so much for the confetti. So we're going to be answering questions about last weekend's TikTok Awards here. Thank you so much for the fruit hats, guys. This will be posted on YouTube, so if you guys aren't able to watch, hopefully you'll be able to go over there and watch it as well. We're going to jump right in with question number 1 that comes from, oh God, Natalie and Brianman. They asked, how was the flight? Let's start with that one. First part, this is like a 3-part question. How was the flight?
You're getting all that.
I keep getting hats. Why does it keep going on me and no one else? And why do my eyelashes keep sticking together? It's driving me absolutely nuts.
The flight was exhausting.
So we had a layover. So TikTok did all of the scheduling for our flights. We flew out very early. What was our flight? 8 a.m.?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. And we landed in Denver. Then I had about an hour layover in Denver and then off to LA. And then the flights back were exactly the same, but later in the afternoon. But we didn't get home until almost midnight, and then it was a 90-minute drive home. So it was a very, very long day for flights. And
it wasn't bad though.
Here's the fun part: they didn't seat us together.
Yeah.
So on none of the flights did we actually sit next to each other.
And we were in middle seats.
Middle seats.
So
on every flight.
He was in the row in front of me, and I was in the row behind, like directly behind each other in the middle seat, crammed in between two different people on both sides.
Yeah. TikTok, if you're watching next time, put us in business class. We make you a lot of money.
Just seat us together.
Seat us together. Or upgrade us to business class, please, so that we don't have to sit in the middle goddamn seat, separate from my wife, for 6-hour flights in different rows. Just a little bit of a note. So how was the flight? That was one bad part.
Other than that, it was good.
Question number 2, because it's like a 3-part question. What was your favorite part of the whole event? And this is still from Natalie and from Brianman. Cheryl, thank you for the air dancers. Oh, God, no. I know. It was rough. Not happening again when we're going to the end of February. I can tell you that, Marissa, if you're watching. We'll talk about that. Not happening again. We're not doing Spirit Air in the middle seat going on the next time.
It
All right.
Spirit.
I know it wasn't, but when I say
So it wasn't
Spirit,
bad.
they
Wasn't
know
bad
what I
plane.
mean. Okay. What was your favorite part of the whole event? How about you go first? Your favorite part of the whole event?
I didn't prepare for that question. Mira, thank you for the let's go.
All right. That's really easy for me.
You go first.
Favorite part of the whole event was that moment when I came off the elevator. You know, we had headaches because we didn't eat all day because we were dumb. We had to DoorDash Excedrin migraine. We were rushing around. Caitlin was stressed about how she looked in her hair. I was stressed about how I looked in my suit. And everyone was waiting. Marshall and Sarah was waiting for us. And they were like, all right, we're all going to go on our own because you guys are taking too long. And I apologize. I'm so sorry. We come down the elevator. I turn the corner. And guess who's standing there? My boy Dawson. Dawson's standing there. Tyler Nolan's standing there. Charlie's standing there. Tyler Herring is standing there. And Dawson turns and goes, "Sup, bro?" And it's just like instant hug. Charlie comes up. He's freaking like 6'3". Never expected that. Charlie was
get out of here.
so much taller. I looked around. Ali wasn't there. So I typed him a message saying, "You're small. Get bigger this next year. Maybe TikTok will invite you." And then, you know, we all got in thing. But my favorite moment was just meeting everybody. I mean, it's one thing to talk to them on here, but it's a whole nother thing
Right.
to get to hang out and meet all of them and just talk.
I feel like
Talk with them.
my favorite was just seeing how many different creators were there. I didn't expect there to be that many for some reason. And there were a lot of people that we've never actually met in real life, but we've met on the app before. So it was just wild to see everybody actually face to face in person.
Look at Ali with the dead emojis.
Did you see what he was saying?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I think turning that, you know, it's, you guys know, Dawson and I have talked for almost, you know, the good part of a year now, and we talk almost every day. In fact, I talked to him today for like an hour on the phone, and yeah, so it was a great moment for us to actually finally see each other, and then I can completely understand why his best friend's Tyler, because Tyler's exactly the same vibe, and Tyler and
awesome.
Caitlin and I clicked immediately too, and we just had an awesome time. Okay, so okay, easy. How did you feel to finally be home after the fun chaos is the next part of that question.
It was bittersweet. I feel like.
For me, I felt relieved and exhausted. I was so tired. Well, you didn't have to drive.
It was bittersweet.
Pin that comment,
I missed
Monzo.
what
No,
he
I missed
said
what he said.
there.
So yeah, I mean, after 6 hours of flights, the party. I mean, so let me give you a quick rundown of what our 24 hours was. 8 a.m. flight, 6-hour flight. We hit LA. We get out. We figure out the Uber.
Stop. Unpin that.
Listen, we'll get to that in a second.
He's stirring
Getting the
pot.
Uber, you know, the Uber took 40 minutes to get to the hotel. We get there, you know, we're already tired. We're hungry because we haven't eaten all day. I lay down for like a quick hour nap, and Caitlin's getting her hair ready. Get up. We both have headaches. You know, we're rushing around. You know, we finally get to the event. As soon as we get there, the TikTok reps are on us and Dawson. Be like, hey, you have your global battle in like 30 minutes. Get your credentials, run inside, get your swag, grab a drink. We both grab, you know, whatever special cocktail they were making. They rush us off to a room. We do our battle. They don't have a room for us, so they put us in the main like foyer area.
Yeah,
And
that was
halfway through the
awkward.
battle, the restaurant they were at, the Noe House, were yelling at us. You guys can't be this loud here. This is a
being too
members
loud."
only area over here. You gotta be quiet. This is the only. Listen, it's a global battle. I'm gonna be as loud as I want. We're like, okay. We're just screaming. All the reps are saying it's okay. They'll be fine. We're just screaming like, let's go. As soon as that battle is over, we go to get our drinks, and the restaurant had thrown our drinks away, and the bar was then closed. We got water. We rush us from that event straight to the next live. So they had the next live set up for us like instantly. So we rushed to that one. That one's an hour long. As soon as that live was over, they bring us backstage and say, congratulations, you guys all won different awards for your categories. You need to have a speech prepared. You have
Prepare
1
your
minute to get it
speech.
ready. I had emailed them the week before and said, do we need to have a speech ready? And they said, no. 1 minute before they said, you need to have a speech ready. Great. Whisked off onto the stage. You know, we do the best we can. We go out, and at that point, everything is like starting to shut down. So, I mean, we didn't get really to do any of the pictures that we wanted to do. They had a whole bunch of like photo
No,
op
it was
stuff to
just
set up,
go,
but we
go,
didn't have
go.
any time for that. They were literally ushering us from one thing to the next. we got out, we said hi to some people, we got some pictures, and as soon as that, the reps came and got us again and said, we need you backstage again. So they brought us backstage again to get what we're going to show you here in a little bit, here off to the side. Then it was off to the hotel. We changed, off to the after party, and then, you know, before we know it, it was 3 a.m. We were going to sleep, and got up and flight back the next day, and didn't get home until 1. It wasn't unprofessional. So in TikTok's defense, they put the event together in 11 days. 11 days they brought all the creators together. I don't know. So I don't know if they didn't think that they were going to do it, or they were just rushed for time. So next year, I think it's going to be much bigger, much better. They're going to be better at planning it. But, we were in every single event. So it was just the reps saying, all right, great job on that one. You're off to the next one. Let's go. And it's like, but I want to nope, you got to go. So, it was just event after event for us the whole time.
So just go.
Very, very stressed. And we were running around the whole time. And we didn't get the chance we wanted to be able to just sit and kind of talk to all the different creators that were there. But it was still so much fun and just a great experience. But they did all of that in 11 days, which is insane.
Crazy.
Okay, so next question is from Nathan White, one of our mods. What do you feel is your greatest accomplishment when you both were standing up on the stage? I know. Do you want me to answer all these first?
You always know your answers right away.
Okay, so I'll just answer all these first, and Caitlin come in. I honestly had that moment because, as you can see, I was the only one that came out with my phone on. And, of course, I asked TikTok, hey, is that okay? But I think it would be a great moment to come out on stage and show what no one else got to see, which we'll post that, it already is on YouTube. But, well, maybe not. Not from my point of view. So we'll post that on TikTok here eventually. But, a view of all of the creators in the audience looking up at us, Caitlin walking up, looking stunning in her dress. I just wanted to give a different view of us being on stage. And it's TikTok. It's a video app, so I wanted to get a video of that. So leading up to that point, though, especially when they told us we had the speech, don't forget to thank the mods. They do so much. Don't forget to thank the community that got us here. Don't forget to thank TikTok. I forgot to thank my wife. I got home, I got in the shower, I literally poked my head out of the shower and I said, I can't believe I forgot to thank you. And I gave my thank you to her right there in the shower. I'm like, thank you so much for everything that you've done this last year. Time out. Aurora, you had 1,000 minutes to go to the bathroom. Sit down. Or come up here and lay down. Come here. Come be a part of this. Good Lord. I forgot to thank my wife. So just I think but the best accomplishment I had is that I held it together on the stage. I was just so thankful for all of you and what you guys have done for us this last year, to go from where we said that we didn't think anybody would watch us to, almost 1.5 million followers, and getting, best variety act of 2022. It was all too surreal for us. It was very, very, very cool. Yeah. Okay, your turn.
What was the question? My proudest moment?
Your greatest accomplishment that was going through your head when you were standing up on the stage.
Honestly, when I was on the stage, I was so nervous. I was just proud that I said anything at that point in time.
Yeah.
My brain was like, everything was just melted, and I was proud that any words came out of my mouth. That was the big accomplishment for me. I was just proud that I said anything.
Can I help you? I realize that you're not getting my full attention and you're a daddy's girl, but...
Mira, thank you for the Ferris
Here, Ben, thank you so much for the Ferris wheel. Okay, next question. This is from Linda Evans, Leah Ann, Stacy Starr, Katie Sue, Hannah Bell, Queen Loyal, and Devil's Work in Progress all asked very similar questions. Out of everyone that you met through either battles or the TikTok awards in general, who were the top 3 that you met at the awards in person? And then who are the top 3 that you wish you could have met at the awards?
I wish we could have met Ali.
Oh, you're starting with...
I don't know if he's still in here.
He gone.
But I really would like to meet him in person one day.
That's one.
Yeah.
I already know your other ones that weren't there, but I know say your other one.
That I would like to meet?
That you wish would have been there. You said it the entire time we were going over. I wonder if they're going to be there.
Who?
Kendra.
Hey, they're not streaming.
Doesn't matter. That's still 3. Those are still your people that you wish that you could have met on all of TikTok. That's the question.
Haley and Kendra,
and...
I love them.
You were...
There's too many other... If we're naming those big creators, there's too many other ones.
I know, but your other favorite one. Spooky Boo.
Spooky Boo Selena.
I'll answer the question for you since
love
you're
her.
struggling. Okay, so who were the three that...
You can also put Call Me Chris in there if we're going with these big creators. I love them all.
Who are the top three that you met then at the awards?
Charlie. I loved Charlie.
Okay,
I
Charlie.
Alyssa, I had a long, good conversation with Liz. She's
Liz?
A gamer. She's small on TikTok, but she's
Twitch
a
streamer.
gamer.
She's on right now doing a
mostly
subathon.
on Twitch. She was very, very cool.
Okay.
I loved her. A third person. I have to say, I liked Kevin. I sat
Dang it.
there and I talked to Kevin
Dang it! Why'd you take mine?
for a long time.
Okay.
And I loved him. I said, Kevin, I remember the first time that we battled you, and he's this full up tattooed guy with like a serious face, and I said, Kevin, you intimidated me the first time that we battled you. And now talking to you in person, he was so chill. He was literally just down to earth. I loved him. He was obviously, I think Dawson and Tyler, they eliminated from this question. They said you can't say Dawson and Tyler.
Yeah, we can't say. You
They're-
can't, they said.
'cause I
yeah,
see people saying poor
can't
Dawson.
say Dawson and Tyler.
Obviously,
that was
we
a
love
given.
Dawson.
We
Obviously,
knew.
we love Tyler.
You guys knew that we were.
Of the other
Yeah.
creators, though, I loved those. Those
Okay.
stood out in my mind a
Yeah.
lot.
Okay, so the top three that I met, top three that I was excited to meet, it's Kevin Creekman is on my list. He was just.
He
You know,
was awesome.
No offense to the younger creators, but Kevin's not 20 years old. I want to say he's in his mid 30s, maybe, or late 20s. I don't know.
Late
Either way, he acts much older than
He's
that.
very mature.
He was very, very chill. He was
Come here.
just super nice. I thought he was from overseas. I didn't realize that he was from LA, and we just had a great conversation
He's originally from
with
Germany.
him. Cruella Crew is
love
my second
Crew.
one. She was my wild card that I sat there and talked to for probably 50 minutes. And she's beautiful. She's so down to earth. She was so kind. And she was just a vibe. It was just great to sit and talk to her for a long time. And was Auntie Amanda there? Yeah, Crew, yep. And let's see, number 3, I mean, I got to put it on my list too. Number 3 was Charlie. Charlie was literally everything that you would expect him
so
to be.
genuine.
How you see him on the live stream is exact. I mean, I don't think I ever saw him stop smiling, running around in his backpack, being 6'3", which is the only thing that threw me off because I thought he was like 5'4".
So tall.
He was just so tall. Yeah. So I mean, it was awesome to meet him as well. Yeah. I will say light skin too. Light skin is one that we have talked to light skin for almost a year. So meeting him is almost like we didn't meet him because we've been battling him and so. But
Right.
he was just a vibe. I mean, he was exactly how I thought he was going to be. He was so friendly, a wonderful host at the after party.
Absolutely. He was
Introducing us
introducing everybody.
to every single person that came in. He would bring them up and say, "Hey guys, that's a Cedar couple there, and they do amazing scratch content, a whole bunch of stuff. They won the awards for this." And he was awesome too, and he was playing host to everybody at the after party. So yeah, Princess Etch. Yeah, there's too many to mention.
There's so many great creators that was a
Three
really
that
hard question.
Yeah, 3 that I wish I would have met. 3 that I wish I would have met. Ali is definitely one because I think that we would click in real life as well, especially if you put Dawson, myself, and Ali and Tyler all at the same table
That'd be fun.
with shots of tequila. It would turn into a crazy night of fun. It was crazy night with those two. Add Ali into that mix, it would have been crazy. Leo would have been
I
one.
see him saying Leo.
Oh, they're saying that. Leo is on my list for people that I wish would have been there. I would have loved to have met Leo. And, if I had to choose one more, man, there's just so many. Landon.
Ellie is still in here.
Is it Landon? The kid who does the vibaphone voice stuff, who's high energy.
Oh, I know who
He
you're
puts
talking
the
about.
little thing in his mouth and he sings songs and I rarely am on TikTok outside of TikTok because we're on here so much. And Landon was just a vibe, singing his song and doing. Yeah, I wish I would have met Landon. Landon was awesome. Bubba would have been. Bubba, I would have just given Bubba a hug. Amy, what's going on? Amber, how are you? Okay, next question.
Thank you.
This is from Katie Steve, Scorpion Queen, Leah Ann, Jordan, Tammy, and Eagle Feathers. And this is for Caitlin. Caitlin, What was it like to speak on stage in front of everyone? Was it empowering?
I am not a social person. I'm not a social butterfly. You guys know that. So I don't know. For me personally, if I would use the word empowering, for me, it was terrifying.
Can I give you credit though?
It was one of the most nerve-wracking moments ever. I was literally went up onto that stage and I was just shaking, full shaking. That's why I said I was surprised I could even get a word out while I was up there.
Yeah, and I ruined it. So normally where Brady, thank you so much for Margaret. Normally where Brady takes charge, and I'm like, put me out. I got in front of that stage and I turned, ooh, it's gonna make me. Why?
Why? I thought you just looked at me and said why. Before we went
It
up
makes
on
me
the
emotional
stage,
just even thinking about the moment.
before we went up, we had literally behind stage, we were talking about it because we were not prepared for a speech. They literally told us a week ahead that we weren't going to have to give a speech. And then they said 10 minutes before, okay, prepare your speech. So behind stage, Brady and I literally just looked at each other. I looked at him like deer in headlights, like, speech. Oh my God, speech. And he agreed.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Don't worry, I'll do the speech. You just stand there and look pretty, basically. That was our thing, was I wasn't going to say anything. He was going to talk. And then we got up on the stage, and I could tell that you were getting teary-eyed.
I couldn't get out of my own head. I was thinking about all the sacrifices we made the last year, you especially, and working the 2 jobs and the time that took away from us. And it hits me because you gave up so much of us in our first year of marriage, and I couldn't get a word out, and she jumped in like right away.
I could tell.
You just went like,
I could
thank
tell
you guys so much. I just
that
was like,
he was panicking internally. I looked him in the eye, and I saw those tears, and he got choked up, and I was like,
if you hadn't said anything, I was about to 300 kick that podium and just run, just be like, ja, and just run off the stage and be like, I'm done. And I just knew it. As soon as I got out there and I turned and I saw Xavier and I saw J-Hop smiling, I saw Marshall and Sierra, and I was scanning the crowd, and I knew it. I got choked up, and I thought of too many things that happened this last year behind the scenes that it's real easy to put on a happy face and say everything's wonderful, but there was a lot of times that we ended the live stream yelling at each other because we were just so exhausted and we had no time to talk, and it was like,
yeah.
And that's why this is it was like everything came together, and it just felt like it was worth it for the first time. I was like, and then I lost it. And I'm losing it again.
I feel like people only see, like, when we're on stream. They don't see the behind the scenes stuff. And with us both working those full-time jobs, we were working 8 to 10 hours a day, coming home and trying to stream 6 to 8 hours in the evening on top of that. And that left no time for us in our relationship at all. We were streaming every single day with that schedule for...
And then the end of the night would happen. We would say, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for everything. I'd shut that live off. And at that point, I had been working for 9 hours and streaming for 6. She would say, let's talk about our day. I would have nothing left in the tank. And I'm going, I got to sleep. My alarm's going off at 6:30, and I'm repeating the day again. And it was a lot of sacrifice from us. So I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but I don't think it's all processed for me yet either. But anyway, let's go on to the next question. Ooh, Creamy Bubbles ask, did any of the creators snub you or didn't want to talk to you? Nope.
No.
That's an easy one. Nope. There wasn't a single creator. In fact, and what I love about this community during the live stream stuff is we didn't have time really to stop. We got there, we grabbed our credentials. We didn't even get a chance to do the pictures outside until the very end when they were turning the lights off. And we went from live to live. But the creators that were coming, like Spencer, I don't know if you guys remember, but Spencer come in and I see him and I'm like, Spencer, oh my gosh, I want to talk to you. And he came around and was like, hey, I'm in the Cedar Couple live. And Nader, I wanted to say hi to him. I didn't even get a chance to like actually talk, but he came in and was like, hey, everybody. And there was so many people that we wanted to meet and talk to. I wanted pictures with Logan and
we didn't really get
the To the Moon kid that we battled early. He goes, do you remember me? And I'm like, you guys were one of my very first battles here. I can't, and I'm like, hold on, I got to get a picture. But then we got wished off to, and who's the other guy with the curly brown hair? I can't remember his name now.
Oh, they were standing together.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I'll remember his name later. But yeah, it was.
I saw him,
so yeah, no one snubbed us, and in fact, it was us that didn't get a chance to meet some of the people that were there because TikTok was just rushing us off to event. All right, let me go to the next one here.
No, everyone was
amazing.
I feel like all the creators there were what you see on the live stream. I feel like pretty much everybody was just genuine to themselves, which was
except
awesome.
for this. I will say this, and I'm sorry, J-Hop, but I'm gonna ruin your rep, buddy. I'll mention J-Hop now. So as you guys know, there was a lot of crap, and being talked. J-Hop was just hyped up on that drama before before going out there, and we had a moment after the awards. We had saw each other, before we went in, and it was just kind of like, head nods or something like that, but really didn't say anything. But after we got our award and came off, I saw him and I waved. He came up and we shook hands like right away. Like came in, shook a hand, and was like, "Man, the first thing he goes, I just respect you guys so much. You guys have built such an awesome community. I'm so sorry for everything that happened this last week." He's like, I don't like drama, but I don't shy away from drama either. And he's
I feel like
you guys are just...
You guys stood there and literally had like a 5-10 minute conversation.
We talked for like 10 minutes, and we just sat there and like laughed, and I just said that, and
then we took a picture together.
Yeah, like, hey, I didn't, I don't know what happened this last week, but, I think it was a misunderstanding. He was like, oh, it absolutely was. He's like, it's not a big deal. I was like, because Tyler Herring was standing right there. And that was the guy that I asked him, hey, maybe you could stay out of this global battle and not, because we want to keep it, authentic and organic. And that's where he kind of got upset. But, I mean, it was like instant, smiling, laughing, like, and then he was like, let's go take a picture. So we went outside, we took a picture, and we come back and we get sent a video of him saying, somebody asking how was Cedar Couple, and he said, those guys are dope AF, and they're just super chill. And
it was nice to actually get to meet him in person.
Yeah,
and
so
have a chance to talk to him.
So we had the same thing. I don't know if Ali's still in here, but we had the same thing with Ali when we first started doing the rankings. We got deep into that drama because we had no idea how to navigate the waters of that. And some people in our community were going over there. His people in his community were coming over here, but we had never actually talked. And it wasn't until we spoke that we realized, like, what the heck? It's just people being people going, they're saying crap about you, they're saying crap about you, and it wasn't that at all. And now there isn't somebody that's in our close circle that like Ali, and and it's come from where it started off weird and now it's wonderful. And J-Hop, it was the same way. And it's all, you guys may not agree with everything that he says on a live stream, but there's a lot of people that play roles on here, and it's not exactly how they are in real life. We don't really know him, but I can tell you in the short 10 minutes that we spoke to him, he was just a very, very nice guy. And it was nice to kind of bury that and
all the creators there.
Move forward from that. So it was awesome. I even went in there yesterday and wished him a happy birthday because it was his birthday yesterday. Yep. Okay. Sarah asks, firstly, you both looked fantastic at the event. Secondly, is Dawson as tall as he seems on my phone in real life? Oh, and then she just says, thank you so much for building a positive and fun space for all of your sapling families. Sending you both my love. Sarah, thank you so much for saying that. Okay, so the question essentially is Dawson as tall as he seems on the app? No. I'm taller than he is.
Honestly, I feel like Dawson was about the height that I expected him to be.
He's right at like 5'11" and a half. Yeah, we're basically 6 foot tall, both of us. Yep. Charlie,
you're about the same size.
Charlie and J-Hop were the only ones that I was surprised by. Charlie being not 5'5", and J-Hop being 5'5".
Charlie was so tall.
I looked down at J-Hop and I went, "You're a short guy." And he goes, "Oh man, I'm so short. I've always been short." And he's
I expected J-Hop.
I expected him to be like this big. Yeah, Charlie is like 6'3", and J-Hop's like 5'6", 5'7", something like that, 5'5". So it was just opposite. I expected J-Hop to be taller, and I expected Charlie to be this short little like ripped guy, and he was so tall, towering over Dawson and I. Thank you so much, Crazy, for the hand. I'm so sorry if we've missed any of your guys' gifts if you're sending them. Thank you guys so much.
Dawson was like in the middle.
For that.
Dawson was like Brady size.
Yeah, Dawson and I were like, and Tyler are all basically, Tyler's a little bit taller than both of us, but right around 6 foot. Charlie's definitely taller than 6'1", because we're 6 foot,
so tall.
And he's surprisingly tall. Okay, Sarah Soph asked, "What's Dawson like in real life?"
So genuine.
ASMR Kenobi, thank you so much for saying that. Dawson is not as loud as what he is on the stream at all. He didn't yell a single time except for in his the live stream upstairs that he was doing it, but He was just exactly like you would want him to be. Very chill. Hey guys, what's going on? It's so great to meet you. Thank you guys so much. You know, like, I don't even think I heard him. I think he maybe said bro twice the whole night, which I was expecting him to say bro like every other second. Because even if I show you his text to me, much love, bro. Bro, I love you, bro. It's a lot of bros.
He's so sweet.
But he doesn't say it right. He's absolutely the sweetest. Yeah, and we just sat at that table at the after party and we laughed and we chatted, you know, until 2:30 in the morning, until we ended up back in his hotel room with Dawson on the bed, down and out, Caitlin on the floor, down and out, and Tyler dancing to 90s music, going like this, screaming rooftop. I have a video of it. I'm probably never going to share it.
You're never going to be able to share that.
Please know that it is the funniest video that you will ever see. Caitlin and Dawson tried to hang. Alondra comes in at the end of the night, right at almost 3 a.m., and gets a shot for Caitlin and
Alondra
Dawson.
has a video on her phone.
And yeah, Alondra has a video on her phone, so maybe she'll share that.
No.
And that last shot took Caitlin and Dawson over the edge. Dawson was outside. I mean, Dawson was done at that point. Caitlin was done. Caitlin's on the floor rolling around going, where are we? I can't do this anymore. Dawson's just going there going like, I don't think I can do this anymore. And Tyler's dancing going, rooftop! Because there's a bar on the rooftop of the hotel. And I somehow outlasted all of them. No idea how. I'm the biggest lightweight when it comes to drinking ever. They were bringing me shot after shot, and somehow I was the only one that kept it together at the end of the night. Amber, I can't... Amber, send us... I gotta show Amber. I mean, Amber has to see it. I'll talk to
Amy girl Amber?
Amber, I'll talk to Dawson first. I'm sure he'll be okay with it, but you have to see it, Amber. I mean, you will absolutely die.
It is pretty funny.
Alondra saw the video.
Our moms have seen it. They're the only ones.
Alondra saw the video and literally just said,
you did.
I'm dead with the whole... And she goes, I can't stop laughing. Oh, my God. Brookser, thank you for
the corgi.
It is so funny. It's just... Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Speaking of Amber and everyone watching, I'll announce it right now. We just booked our flight. We are off to Arizona to stay with Dawson January 31st through February 3rd. We're going to put an event up. Lego Jerry, thank you for the hand heart. We are going to be poolside and hot tub side with Dawson. He is going to come to Dave & Buster's in Arizona, Scottsdale, I think. So we'll put up an event for that too. So if you're in that Scottsdale or Arizona area, we're going to do a meet and greet at Dave & Buster's with Dawson in Arizona. We're going to do battles poolside with him, and we're just going to have fun and chill. Tyler's going to come over and hang out with us too. So next week, that's next week. Next week we'll be in Arizona.
2 weeks.
No, January 31st is next week.
2 weeks.
Right? What's the date today?
2.
Is it? No, because the 30... Oh, wait.
2 weeks. I looked at my calendar.
Is it 2 weeks? No, it's next week.
No.
Sunday's the 29th. Sunday's the 29th. The 31st we fly out.
Oh, it is next week.
Yeah, next week. Next week. 5 days away. We booked it this afternoon. That's why it took me so long. I was getting flights and everything ready. So he's going to pick us up at the airport, and we're going to be spending 4 days in Arizona with Dawson poolside, having some fun. We're going to do some epic battles. It's just going to be an awesome time hanging out with some buddies, and we're going to show it to you guys all live. We're going to do a YouTube video of who can win the most tickets to Dave & Buster's, Dawson or Cedar Couple. We're going to do that. Not Tyler Hearing, Tyler Nolan will be there with us. Okay. So get ready for that. We haven't said anything until then. How is LA traffic? Garbage. We're from Ohio. Garbage.
So busy.
Can I make it? Amber, absolutely. Fly on out. Talk to Dawson. That would be hilarious. That'd be so much fun. Okay. Eagle Feather says, which TikToker took you completely by surprise and why?
Took us by surprise. That's a hard one because, like I said, I feel like all the creators were generally just themselves.
I have mine. I designed.
So honestly, she was gonna probably be the one I would go with too.
I designed So, you know, if you ever watch I Design, she's in the weekly rankings, the daily rankings every once in a while. But she has a disclaimer when you go in there. It says everything said in here is a joke. Like, don't take it too serious because she is like she can be rah rah. Like really, she was so nice, and we sat there. Her and is it? I want to say her name is Yan. Yahne, the ASMR, Yahne and I Design were just so fun to talk to. I sat and talked to them for 50 minutes. I was wasted by that point, so they probably have a completely different story going. Brady was slurring his words, but I thought it was an awesome... They were probably like, get me the F out of this conversation. But I was having we were just chatting back and forth about just the struggles of social media and, how do you pronounce her name again? Yane?
I think it's Yane.
Yane and I talked so long, and she's just getting into like TikTok stuff and battling, and wanted some advice there too. So it was
Yeah, they were so sweet.
iDesign was probably one of the biggest surprises of the night, where I was just like, I can't believe I'm vibing with her, because when you see her on a live stream, I was like, okay, there's no way we would connect. But yeah, it was just, we just had an awesome talk. Hey Peggy, how are you? Oh, her name is Crystal. Crystal, yes.
Oh yeah.
Was there another one that surprised you, or just that one?
No, I feel like everyone was pretty much what I expected.
Yeah, Princess Etch was exactly like I thought she was going to be.
Exactly what I expected. So sweet.
Yeah.
Princess Etch was dressed in her awesome little outfits with her like Etch-a-Sketch necklace and stuff. She was.
Well, thank you so much
sweet.
for saying that. Thank
So
you.
fun.
Okay,
Just
next.
a vibe.
Just a vibe. It was awesome. What was it like? So Nikki Marie F. We kind of answered this. What was Charlie like? What was it like meeting Charlie? What's Charlie like in real life? Light Skin was awesome too. Xavier was such a vibe. He's actually just getting back into Iowa today. So we kind of mentioned that Charlie is just much taller than what we thought, but he was everything you would think Charlie would be. Positive, smiley the whole time, just going around taking pictures and hugging people. And
one of my highlights of the trip would be I actually got to real life hug Charlie. Because we always do. He always says, bring it in on the stream, bring it in. And we would do like our phone hugs.
Listen, keep it in your pants, all right?
And I actually got to hug Charlie.
Lock it up. Lock it up.
You hugged him too, right?
I did. We
we
literally
both
saw
did.
each other at the bar, and we said, bring it in for the real thing. And we all three came together and like did a group hug. And then there was, a pool of water on the floor. But other than that, it was just fine.
He was so
He was just
sweet.
awesome. Let's see. Margie asks, I know you met many people and had many experiences, but was there one person or experience that you'll never forget?
There's so many people I feel like I won't ever forget. It's hard to pinpoint one.
I can think of the exact moment that I will never forget.
Go for it.
I can remember after we had been there for an hour, and I knew that the night was flying by, and we didn't have a chance to do anything because we were literally jumping from event to event with TikTok. They were whisking us. I stopped what we were doing, and I think it was during the Live Fest stream. I stopped and I looked Caitlin dead in the eye and I said, "Don't forget to take mental pictures. Don't forget to take it all in, because we haven't had a minute to ourselves to realize where we're at, what we're doing, to take it all in, because." We were going from battle to live stream to backstage to speech to event to pictures to other event and I just turned and I looked at Caitlin and I said, take it all in. Remember, this is a moment that we can't forget. We may never be here again, so don't get whisked up in everything that TikTok wants us to do. Remember this moment. And I think I will always remember that. Because the night was going by so fast that I didn't think that by the end we were going to be like, what the heck happened last night? Everything went by so fast, and so I think that was a moment that I'll take away, other than the award. But that moment right there, I'll always remember looking over into her, at her and saying, "Hey, just remember to take it all in, because we might not be back here again next year. You never know." Did you have one? No.
I
Okay.
can't think of anything.
Eagle Feathers asks, "What magnets did you bring home?"
None.
Julie Nada's crying again. Who's Charlie? If you don't know Charlie, you don't know Charlie. So we didn't get to bring home any of the magnets. I probably should message Jordan, one of the TikTok reps, to see if we could get one. I really
They
wanted
were
to bring
super
one
cool.
home. They were super cool. So if you didn't see it on the live stream, TikTok made a wall that said, can you rate the gifts as far as coins from least to most expensive? And they had a rose on the bar going all the way up to the holiday TikTok universe. And then they had all these different magnets of all these different gifts, and you could rate them. If you didn't see our Live Fest stream, I grabbed all of them, and we did a guess what magnet it was. As you guys sent the gifts, we would show you. Thank you so much, Hannah, for all the snowboards. I really wanted to keep one of those magnets because they like the Let's Go one. I really wanted that one, but we did. We're not thiefers, so we didn't take it. But I really wanted to take it home as like a, look at this. It would have been awesome to bring one of those magnets home, but we didn't get a chance to do
were
that.
cool.
But they were very, very cool. Eagle Feathers also asked, Brady, LA seemed seems to be such a launching pad for greater things to come. Does it make you feel like a turning point for you? Did LA open your eyes to new possibilities? Ooh.
I'd say absolutely.
So you guys who have watched us for a year or more, you guys always known that I have kind of been
Dreamer.
the dreamer, the drive, the one that can see 2 or 3 steps ahead. I may not know how to make those steps, but I can see kind of where we're going until LA. And I just kind of realized that the business and social media and everything is just so much bigger than what I realized, that the potential is just huge for us. And yeah, it makes you feel very small. Let's just say so going to LA and going, man, we're from a town in Ohio that has like 2 stoplights. You know, that it takes me the entire, the time it took us to get to our hotel, it took, I could have driven around our city 100 times in that amount of time. So with everything going on, I didn't really have a minute but when I got home, I went, man, it's just, there's so much potential for our YouTube and Instagram and collaborations with so many people, especially with me taking some time off work here, like this trip to Dawson stuff, and being able to hang out with other creators like that would have never happened if we didn't take that leap. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very eye-opening, but very scary at the same time. And what I'm a little surprised is, and maybe it's new and it didn't get pushed out there, but I kind of looked the next day going, well, how big were these awards? Like, were they announced anywhere? And, there was no coverage. So it's not like there were news media or anything there that said, like, TikTok had their first annual TikTok awards. But, yeah, there was nothing like that. So that kind of, I was like, okay, never mind. It's not as big as what I thought it was. But for us, it was huge. It was a great, great moment for us. Charlie, this is an easy one. Charlie Hutes asked, did you enjoy the trip? Absolutely. Life memories.
Yeah.
It's gonna, core memories forever. That one's locked in deep. Okay, so Janet Rogers 500 asked, does the award you light up? So I'm gonna show you guys something we haven't shown yet. So after everything was done, TikTok, after we thought we were gonna leave and take pictures, the reps came and got us and said, we need you backstage again. We have something for you.
Yeah,
and
we almost left without it.
They gave us this little mamma jamma here.
It's a suitcase.
It is a suitcase that says TikTok winner of Best Variety Act 2022.
It's so cute.
And, it even has a little badge on here that says TikTok on it. That's like leather. Everything out here. And then they said, maybe you should open it. Like all the reps, literally all the reps were there. Jordan, Tanya, Marissa, Julie. They were all sitting there hanging out. And they're like, maybe you should open it. Is it good quality? It absolutely is.
Absolutely. It has like a
It has
lock on it.
a lock
and
on the
everything.
front.
It's nice.
Here's the zipper. So let's open this for you guys so you guys can see what's in here.
Woo-woo.
Okay. So it came with like an eraser, a magic eraser, to clean off the white. It came with, what was this again? I can't remember.
A tag.
Tags, additional tags that you could add to it.
Suitcase tags. Awesome. Water bottle. Hydro flask. Water bottle. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It says TikTok on it.
Now, my only other complaint is there's 2 of us, but they only give us one of these, which is okay. But the stuff in it is only for one person. So, and it doesn't fit either of us.
It's medium.
So there is a black TikTok. Ooh, it's gonna slide off my lap here. You wanna hold on to that for a second? There is a black TikTok jean jacket that says TikTok Live all over the back of it. Caitlin wears a small. I wear a large, extra large. It's a medium. So I'm either gonna have to lose a bunch of weight or she's gonna have to gain a bunch of weight.
It's
and there's
super
only,
cool,
but it's
though.
super awesome.
Super
but
cool.
But then they kind of laughed and said, "Well, big is in, so this can be Caitlin's jacket." But
I'll
it's
make it
very
work.
cool.
Super cool. This is our little trophy. See if I can get it to. Oh, you can't really see that it lights up. It changes colors. So this is like a yellow, a blue, a purple.
Oversized is in. Yes, it is.
Super cool.
It also came with
A red.
It came with the bag, the carry-on TikTok bag
Ooh.
for your toiletries.
Super cool.
And it came with a set of TikTok Live sweats. Both the top and the bottom, both again in medium, but Caitlin can wear them. She likes big when she sleeps, so sweats for her to sleep in.
They're actually really nice quality,
Yeah,
too.
I
They're,
just wish that
thick material.
I wish
Really
I would have
nice.
gotten a pair of sweats, and I
enough
wish I
weight
would have gotten a.
To fit medium.
Oh God, there's no way. This is
How
like
big is that like a male's medium or a women's? Or
I have
just
no idea.
unisex?
Unisex medium.
That's gonna be.
But yeah, I wish I would
huge.
have gotten my own pair of sweats and my own TikTok jean jacket, but it's still very, very that they got us these, and
Super cool.
so yeah. So yes, the to answer the question, the TikTok light the award does light up, and then it came with a whole bunch of other things here.
So many goodies.
So many goodies.
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna zip that back up for me here. But very cool. In fact, we packed it up and we used it as our carry-on on the way home, and it was it made it the whole way without any scratches or dents or anything.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Okay, next question. You're back. Well, welcome back. Bad Mom asks, which moment of your trip made you cry the most? Well, I've only cried like twice this live stream so far.
I feel like just when we were on stage, like, I feel like I didn't really process everything that was happening until we were up on stage.
Yeah,
And it all kind of hit, like, at once.
because we didn't get a moment to even breathe. From
Yeah.
the moment we got to the awards, it was, hey guys, thank you so much. Are you guys Cedar Couple? Oh my gosh, I'm Jordan. We've talked so much, Tanya. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for being here. We need you right away. You've got 20 minutes until your battle with Dawson. Dawson, come
Yeah.
over here. Go to
We
battle.
didn't really get time to, like, stop and just
You guys
process
did
what was
amazing. Let's go.
actually
You got to go to your
happening.
next. So it wasn't until we got on stage and everything kind of hit us at once, and I couldn't hold it together. I was just like, everything kind of hit me at once. It was all just overwhelming. Thank you so much for all those gifts, you guys. So yeah, I think it was the moment on stage was probably the moment that I'll remember going out there in front of our our peers and our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an awesome moment. Kate asked, Brady, you look great. Stop putting yourself down. It makes me sad. Not a question, but Kate, thank you so much. I've always, we've always been very open about stuff that we struggle with. We're not that social media couple or team that's gonna, that's all, rainbows and unicorns. And, we will tell you always how it is that, we struggle just like everybody else struggles. And I've always struggled with my weight from when I was in high school now. And I've always struggled with body, whatever, you look in the mirror and you see something else. And as you guys know, I lost a whole bunch of weight a year ago, or 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I lost like 90 pounds, and I've gained some of that weight back at the worst time because we went to the awards, and I felt very self-conscious the whole time. But, no one said anything, of course, because no one would, and she
look
just,
great.
and so yes, I appreciate that comment. I really do. It's always going to be something I struggle with, no matter what. But yes, we're always going to tell you guys exactly how it is. So,
We're
Stealth
open about
Empire
it,
and
of course.
Guardian Girl asks, did you eat in any West Coast only restaurants while in LA? Nope.
We didn't. No, we were only there for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
We literally flew in and then we left the next day. So we didn't have time to really do anything. We flew in, we got ready for the event, we went to the event, we went to sleep, we went home.
What did we eat?
You
Steak?
called,
Nope.
you
Shake
ordered,
Shack.
Ordered something. Yeah,
we
Shake Shack.
ordered DoorDash for like the first time ever, and we got Shake Shack because it was like the shortest delivery time,
It
and
was
that was
so
it.
expensive.
And it was like $54 or something like that.
Compared to our small little town here in Ohio, it was so expensive.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't.
For
We
some
ate
burgers.
it, and it wasn't even worth it. It was terrible.
Whew.
We were gonna go In-N-Out Burger. There wasn't anything close. Yeah, 2 burgers and
Yeah.
cheese fries was
I think you did.
$54 or something
And
like
a
that.
grilled cheese sandwich. So we
Oh,
had
and a
like
grilled
3
cheese.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Small sandwiches though, like normal sized cheeseburgers.
JMW119 asked how many people were competing for the same award. So at the very first round of Live Fest,
How many were
gosh,
there?
I don't even know how many. 100 maybe. That list was real long.
Right. At the event, it was down to the top 3.
Top 3 at the
Yep.
event.
Which the ASMR artist, she wasn't there. I don't know if she
ASMR
wasn't able
doctor or
to
something.
make it, but she wasn't there. So it was just us and the, what was his name? Oh my gosh. I'm so bad
Tyler,
at names.
I think.
I'm so bad at names. Oh, the third person that was
Yeah.
competing. I think
So yeah, it was just those 3, but it was like it went from 100 down to 50 down to 25 down to 16 down to
Right. There were originally
3.
a lot of people, but they slowly
Yeah, so they
eliminated.
over Derek Fry. There you go.
Derek, yes. I was going to say it's
all
not
the way
Tyler.
down to like, so it was like a 2-week thing
Derek was so
or
cute,
whatever.
too.
But yeah, a lot of
He
people
was
in
such
there.
a fun kid.
Bree Bell 96 says, "Who was more anxious and nervous?" I think we both were
Yeah.
for different reasons, but we both were.
Yeah.
We both were nervous, but I think once we got off the elevator and I turned and saw Dawson and they were all smiling and we hugged, and I think my nervousness went away and I said, okay, this is about to be one of the most fun times in my entire life. And then we just enjoyed it, especially the after party after that. It was just so much fun. I think you're probably the same way too, right?
Yeah.
You're just, Caitlin has
I'm
always
pretty
struggled
chill.
with the social anxiety stuff. So anything like that is like,
Any social situation.
we're about to meet a
stresses
whole
me out.
bunch of new people, and you're gonna have to smile and talk to all these people.
Yeah.
And I could tell she was a little nervous about that too. Hi, Caitlin, how are you? All right, let's see here. Nadia Roberts asked, "At what moment did you guys realize how surreal everything was?"
When we were on stage.
Yeah.
For me.
I think it all was kind of like, oh, this is a cool trip, this is fun. And for me, it wasn't until they said, we need to get you backstage now. And then they rushed us around the back, and I went, backstage? And Julia turned and said, isn't this a weird feeling? Like, this is your first, like, awards thing, right? Yeah, isn't this weird? Like, you're in the service area of this place going to the backstage, and then we went into a backstage room where they had water and snacks and Red Bull, and everyone was in there hanging out, and then they stood up and did an announcement and said, you need to have a speech ready. And I think at that moment I was like everything just hit me. I mean, I was already sweating through because we went from a 30-minute battle to going upstairs to hyping Dawson up, straight into an hour-long live stream with all these lights on us, and, where it was cold to people in LA, it was 60. It was like spring.
It was warm for us.
So I'm like sweating in that room going, God, what the heck? I got to cool off. And they're going, you're going on stage. I'm like, frick. It was just an emotional roller coaster. So I think at that point, that was probably
Yeah. I feel like for me, really when we were up on stage is when everything kind of hit. Also, there were like 2 big moments that stand out for me in my mind. When we first arrived at the event. When we first arrived, just the amount of creators that were there. And that really just hit me. It was just a mass group of creators. And it was like I said before, all these people that we had seen on stream, but seeing them in real life was just, I don't know, it was a wild moment to just be in that time and place and to see that many people that it's like we had met before, but we had never actually physically met before. It was just surreal.
And not just that. I think I said it to 3 or 4 different of the creators there, like, you're never going to be able to go home and battle again. Battling live with all the creators in the same place, like you're looking
epic.
over and Alondra's screaming, Dawson's behind you going, yeah, Lightskin's coming up and going, let's go. Nader and Spencer Pratt coming in. It ruined battles for us and live streaming, because I'm going,
Nothing will ever compare to that moment.
when are we ever going to have everybody in the same place jumping into our live stream, hyping us up from behind the camera, going, oh my God, that Cedar couple. Then the TikTok reps coming up and going, I can't believe we're meeting you guys. We got to go to this. It was all just like, it was insane. It was absolutely nutty. Julie Capiello, Jay Capiello asks, when you're 80 years old and looking back on this time, what will the highlights be, and what's something that you'll never forget? That's an easy one for me. It's, oh, never mind, you go first.
Why? Why?
Nothing, you go first. Okay, I'm good.
Why?
Nothing, you go first.
What just happened?
What's something you'll never forget? What's a highlight when you're looking back and you're 80?
All of it. It's hard for me to pinpoint anything exact in that moment. It's hard. Yeah. All of it.
Yeah.
Like the whole entire event, I feel like.
It was, for me, it was
It's
doing it
hard
with
for me to
you.
pinpoint anything.
I had so many moments during the night that I looked back at our entire year of what we did and how much fun and stress and long nights and early mornings, and that we did it together is something that I always look back on. And
I love you. I love you.
Rachel asks, will we get to see any after party pics or videos? I heard you guys were a little spicy.
No, Rachel. No. No.
Maybe.
No spicy pics.
Maybe if we can, when we go and visit Dawson this next week, maybe if he says, yeah, you guys show it, maybe we'll do a sub only live not sub only chat, but sub only live. So only subscribers can come in.
Will get the reveal,
and they will get to be the ones that get to see it.
That could be interesting.
Because those are the people that, if you've paid to subscribe to the channel, you're probably a loyal follower of ours, and you're not going to take that and like go out and post it everywhere. So maybe we'll do
still do it. But...
maybe we'll do a sub only, a short sub only live where you guys can come in and we'll show you the video if they say it's okay. Maybe. Candy's Lexia asked, first off, I wanted to say I love you both and want nothing but success and happiness and joy for everything you guys do. Secondly, when they called your name to accept the award, how nervous were you? And did you have a speech ready or did you wing it?
Well, like we said, we had about 10 minutes to prepare our speech. So it's pretty much...
They gave us 1 minute.
Yeah, pretty much winging it.
Yeah, they gave us 1 minute. They said, hey, congratulations, you guys are getting the award. You guys did so great. Here's who won what. And they kind of went down the list of 6 or 7. And they said, you have 1 minute to get your speech ready. And I went...
We had a little bit more than 1 minute because we weren't the first people directly.
Yeah, we were like
up
the
on
fourth
stage.
ones.
So we got to stand behind stage kind of and listen to what the first 2 or 3 people said. But it was really kind of going up there and just winging it for the most part.
Yeah, at that point it was like, oh my gosh. I immediately looked at her and I turned and I started going through my head like, I gotta think. Hey guys, thank you so much. She even looked at me like, what are you doing? I'm like,
you were trying to recite
I was
things.
reciting my speech out loud in my head in the corner in this room. Like, hey guys,
hey
this
guys.
is good. Nope, don't want to say. I looked at her, I was like, nope, don't want to say that.
1 minute.
Don't want to say that. It was nuts.
I completely went up there and just in the moment.
She just winged it. All right, so we've got 6 minutes. Oh, Lost Girl, thank you so much for the sub. All right, so that ends the rest of the questions, and there were a ton more. The other ones.
So many questions not related to the event. We'll
have
to address those.
So I think
at a different time.
There we go. So literally, there's so many questions on here that were not awards related.
Many good questions though.
So what we're gonna do this again. So we are heading to TikTok at the end of February for 3 or 4 days. We were the only channel anywhere on TikTok that hit 5,000 subs before the end of the deadline to be able to do that. So because of that, they're flying us back out to the headquarters of TikTok this time, and it's just us for a Cedar Couple multi-guest event for 3 days. We're gonna have meetings with their teams. We're gonna get to meet their leadership team out there. We get to ask them questions and talk about issues that we might have or what we want to see change on the app. We're gonna get to go live several times when we're out there. During that trip out at the end of February, we're going to do for them or with them what's called a Cedar Couple multi-guest event. We're going to invite some of you guys in. So probably some of the mods, some of our top supporters are going to come into the box. We're going to play some Cedar Couple trivia. So hopefully you guys have been paying attention over the last year of maybe what's our favorite color. Jennifer, thank you so much. Lucky, thank you so much for the sub. Favorite ride at Cedar Point, favorite Squishmallow. How do you win Bank-A-Ball? Questions about that if you've been watching for the last year that you should know. And we're going to be doing a question and answer trip. During that time, we'll probably also do a regular question and answer. So if you have questions outside of like the LA trip, we'll do those as well. And we'll compile all those in a Google Doc. So we'll have Jerry purge this list of the ones that were awards related, and then we'll take this list and start more, and you guys will have until the end of February then to get your question in on any question you want about us. Obviously,
someone said easy.
Basically anything you guys want to ask us, we'll answer. If it's not too crazy or stupid, we're not going to answer.
Thank you, AJ, for the sub.
Super personal questions, but you guys can ask us about, how does this work on TikTok? Or, what do you guys want to do later this year? What's your whatever? So whatever questions you might have, I'll give you an example here. Like Sadie asked, did you ever see yourself being this far when you first started TikTok? So that's a question we would answer,
Good question.
Did you expect to have a huge following when you started TikTok? What's your favorite memory of your journey so far in the last year and 2 months? So if you have questions like that, we'll put that document in our Discord. TikTok is having an issue with website links being removed. They're fixing that. So if you guys are new, make sure you join our Discord. That link will be back up hopefully in 24 hours. Once it's back up there, Instagram, never mind. Go to Instagram, which you can get to there from our bio right up here. The link is in our Instagram, and you can join Discord, and the document, the Google Doc, will be in there where you can submit your question, and we will answer that come at the end of February.
Yeah.
All right, before we end this, since there's just a couple minutes left, does anybody have any questions that didn't get answered already? If it's already been asked, I'll let you know, and you guys can go and watch.
It's not working on Insta either. Interesting.
Cedar, yeah. Go to
cedarcouple.net.
cedarcouple.net. So if you type in cedarcouple.net, the Discord and everything else is in there as well. I don't know why the link on Insta isn't working as well. What the heck?
Did you put the new one on there?
I did. Very, very strange. I'm gonna have to ask about that. All right, so let's see here. So happy for you guys. Thank you so much. Did you meet Duran? We did not. We did not. I didn't even know he was there.
No.
Georgia P, thank you for the snowboard.
We didn't.
Are you done scratching forever? No, we are not. Are they ever going to verify you?
It's hard to get verified.
That's a great question. So I know it's not about the awards, but I'll answer that one. So even our rep or any rep that you talk to at TikTok will tell you that it is very difficult to get verified on this app. Verification, unlike other apps like Instagram, where they verify you to help eliminate, not only for, who you are, whether you're in movies or whatever, music, they also use verification to help eliminate scams. Right. So I thought maybe we might be able to get verified on this app because ever put in a search for Cedar Couple.
Yeah, if you search for us,
1,000 accounts are going to come up from everywhere from Cedar Couple 1 all the way up to Cedar Couple 9, all with the same profile picture.
So many.
All pretending to be us. Spam accounts.
So many.
And it would be that was my biggest argument. Like, we do a lot of giveaways. We do a lot of stuff with our subs. I would love to have the blue check mark so that if somebody gets a message, which I know some of you have, that said, "Congratulations, click this link, you've won," that's not us. We will never ask you to click a link.
Never.
I want it to come for an account with a blue check mark so they know that the giveaway is from us. And we won the award, but to get verified, you have to be in credible news media outlets. Yeah. Newspapers, magazines, on the news, on a TV show.
Oh, thank you for your month 3 sub.
Producing music with their name on it. So it has to be, the new, Laura, absolutely. So the Ohio magazine, Voyage Ohio, that we did is absolutely, but one isn't going to be enough. That's
closer.
One. That's one step closer. But we've been trying to get on Mojo in the Morning, a giant syndicated radio show that's right up in Michigan, but they cover the Toledo area. I've emailed them like 6 times, no response. Listen, if you're from Michigan, you have anything to do with the Mojo in the Morning show, if you work in radio, their producers are terrible. Where's producer Rachel? She was their producer a year ago. She was amazing. She always answered. I've called 1,000 times. Nobody ever answers, and they don't answer email. You've got a local couple here that would love to tell their story, and there's nobody in that Michigan-Toledo area that has a story like ours. Why wouldn't you want us on your show? You've got some of the...
They won't get back to us.
Yeah, we even asked them if we could help donate to their giant Mojo Christmas thing for giveaways. They never responded to those emails either for us helping to support them for that. Very strange, but we're going to continue to be the squeaky wheel that gets the oil with them. Get on the Ellen. I don't know. Listen, if you have a connection with the Ellen Show, how is Dawson verified? Dawson's verified because Dawson is a partner on Snapchat.
He's on multiple platforms. Yep.
He's verified on Snapchat, and therefore that Instagram then verified him. And if you can say, "Hey, look,
I'm verified on
these other reputable platforms," TikTok will say, "Ooh, okay," and then they will verify you. We started on TikTok.
The Ellen Show ended.
And we are
Ellen Show.
There is an Ellen Show. See, I don't watch that either. Andy's a model too. Andy has his own fragrance whatever line. So yeah, he is easy for him to get that. So we just have to keep working at it.
Now
so
the Tonight Show.
Yeah, or I would love to go on the Kelly Clarkson. I'm a huge Kelly Clarkson
has
fan.
A show? I don't obviously watch any of these.
I think she does, right? Yeah, she absolutely does. Kelly Clarkson has her own TV show. Thank you for the choreography. I would love.
You're saying yes, Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly just seems like. I love Drew Barrymore. That's great. I don't know much about her, but Kelly Clarkson she came from a very humble beginning. just like anyway, she won a contest to get where she is, and I think that her story, she would definitely 100% be like, I can remember 20 years ago going on American Idol thinking, who's going to listen to me? And I think her story resonates with ours of who's going to watch us.
Sure.
And I think it would just be a perfect match to be on her show. But will that ever happen? I have no idea.
Probably not.
Don't know anybody in there. We don't have like management that like knows their management and can reach out. It's literally me picking up the phone and making 1,000 calls, trying to get a hold of somebody to get a hold of somebody else. And it's very, 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 very difficult to get on that. I just saw that Lance Bass has like a Frosted Tips podcast. No idea how to get a hold of him, but I'd love to be on that podcast. That's my dream. I would love to sit down and chat with frickin' Lance Bass about everything. Just hanging out with him. He just had AJ McLean on there. I literally would die.
Somebody said we should do The Amazing Race. I would go on The Floor is Lava. I would go on that show in a heartbeat with you. I would lose so fast, but you know what? I'd be on the show if they put me on.
Yeah. Oh my God, you'd end up breaking your foot in the very first jump. You'd hit that slick piece and be like, my legs, bro.
Floor is lava. We need one more person. I think each team is like 3 people.
Oh my God. So verification. That's how that ends up happening. You have to be in.
I'd be awful at the circle, but I would go on the circle.
You'd be the first.
We would
have
to go on as a team on the circle,
and it would be me, puppet mastering.
I would help you. We could be fun and entertaining on the circle.
I think so too. So yeah, maybe I don't know if you guys are in the entertainment business. Send us a message on Instagram if you have if Kelly Clarkson is your aunt, and you can put us in contact. If you have any contacts at the Mozo in the Morning Show here in Michigan, or you work in radio, send us a message. I'd love. Or if you are on a management team that helps get brand deals or people on shows, I know like Arcade Matt works on. We would love to work with a management team that can help us because we have no idea what we're doing. I'll be 100% honest. It's me just writing personal emails about our story and hoping that somebody reads it, and 99% of the time being disappointed about it.
Someone said do the Masked Singer. I'm pretty sure you have to be really famous.
Yeah, the Masked Singer. They're going to be like, who the heck are these people? But yeah, so that's a great question about verification. There are some changes coming that I can't talk about yet, but that blue check mark might be coming sooner rather than later because of that. So maybe we'll see. They have some stuff coming and changing. We can answer that question down the road.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
Ninja did it. Well, Ninja is a massive streamer. I mean, what kid doesn't know who that is? All right. I didn't see. Oh, how tall is Light Skin?
Ooh.
I think he's just over 6 foot.
Was he taller than you?
Yep. I think so. I think we were looking dead in the face. I think he's 6 foot. 6 foot and a half. Something like that.
He was pretty tall now that I think about it.
Yeah, so it's so that's our next step is, if we want to do verification in the hard, long way, then we just have to be on more media outlets and
Aurora.
What the heck was that?
Come here.
So yeah, it's any new squish. Not right now. No, not right. Sudden death. No sudden death. We're just asking. Okay, I don't see anybody else having any questions about the awards trip. Anything else? Obnoxious cough. She went. CedarCouple.net is fixed. Lego Jerry, thank you so much for doing that, buddy. I appreciate you. That's amazing. Hopefully, TikTok will fix the issue with the website stuff, and we'll get that going from there.
Somebody asked, after winning, has it given me more confidence? I mean, the only reason...
How did Dawson smell?
Oh my God, nobody asked that. The only reason that we won was because of you guys on the app here. So we have to really just give a huge thank you to you guys.
Look at
Rosie, unpin that comment. Did she pin her own comment? Stop.
Like sage and what a dad should smell like, even though he's 20.
Who pinned that?
Like a good bourbon and Axe body spray.
I did not smell him, so I can't answer
I didn't smell him either, really, but I'll let you know after we go and visit him. So if you didn't see that, we are headed to Arizona next week. The 31st to the 3rd, we are heading to stay a few days with Dawson. So next week, we'll have lots of battles with Dawson. Wednesday, Dave and Buster's will be at Scottsdale, Arizona. Dave and Buster's with Dawson. So if you're in the Arizona area, or who knows, if you want to drive in, we're going to do a meet and greet at the Scottsdale, Arizona Dave and Buster's. So I will make sure I put that in Discord. So keep an eye out on that. If you are wanting to meet us or meet Dawson, we'll all be in the same place. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you, TikTok, for putting, I know it's over now, but thank you, TikTok, for putting us a part of your New Year's spotlight. We appreciate that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our question and answer. In fact, well, I mean, there were like 3,500 people watching, so that's wonderful. Hopefully we answered all of your questions. Look for that Google Doc on Discord, for the questions for the end of February for the Cedar Couple multi-guest event at TikTok. And we are going to do a quick reset, and we will be right back. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure that you like, follow, and comment below. Try to go and find us on TikTok. We are Cedar Couple over there, so you can find us over there. Comment below what your favorite part of the LA Awards were if you watched them, or what you wish they would have shown, and what you're looking for this summer as well for some of our content. If you guys haven't, make sure you go and find us on YouTube, Cedar Couple, subscribe over there, and we will see you guys in just a couple minutes. Bye, Sam. Hi, YouTube. I see you.
Hi, everyone.
Say bye. Stop licking me inside my mouth. I love you. Two can suck face at this game.
Oh, my.
Bye, guys.